Hello everybody, Turin back in another video. Alright, my tennis friends all around the world, it is time for prediction. Time for prediction, my tennis friends all around the world. Two predictions. First, I will talk about Novak Djokovic and my thoughts, my prediction. Will Novak Djokovic come to 103 titles? And why 103 titles, my tennis friends all around the world? Because of Roger Federer, the second all-time record leader with 103 titles. The first all-time record leader, the record leader to win most ATP titles in the history is of course Jimmy Connors with 109 titles. We know those 109 titles, or majority of those are small titles, but nevertheless he's the leader, he's the man, he's the number one spot there. So, and Federer is the second there with 103 titles. Novak Djokovic is on the third spot with 99 titles at the current moment, and he has won only one title in this 2024 season. This season has been one of Novak's worst seasons in his career. But he at least won one of his biggest titles of his career. He won the Olympic gold medal, something that he never won before in his career. He finally won it. So now Novak has won all the big titles in his career. He has won 15 titles, 15 big titles. He is the only tennis player to win all 15 titles, man or woman. What I know, nobody has ever been able to win all big tennis titles, man or female. For sure on the male side. For sure on the male side. But I believe even on the female side, I don't think no one on the female side either has won all the big titles in tennis. Djokovic has done it. He has completed tennis when he won that Olympic gold medal earlier this year. Nevertheless, what this video is about, first of all, to talk about Djokovic, and then some minutes about ATP Tour Finals. Yeah. Will Djokovic, and some of you say that Inter is having many bad predictions. That is so false. That is so freaking false. Actually, majority of my predictions are right when it comes to who will win most majors, who will end with these kind of majors, will Nadal win more majors, will Federer win more majors, will Nadal win more titles, will Djokovic win his 100th title this year? Will Nadal win more titles in his career? All of these predictions that Inter has made throughout the years has been correct. And let's see if I can nail this one as well. Will Novak Djokovic win as many titles as Federer? I've done one video about Novak when I said, will Novak Djokovic catch Jimmy Connors' record with 109 titles? That is pretty easy. I did that, I think last year, if I'm not mistaken, or earlier this year. Maybe earlier this year. At least 7-8 months ago, something like that. I said that no, Djokovic will not catch Jimmy Connors' record with 109 titles. That is, I'm pretty convinced about that prediction of mine will be correct. Another huge prediction that I've made throughout the years, I've said that neither Djokovic, neither Nadal will ever win 25 Grand Slam titles. Nadal, he has proved me right there. Djokovic, I believe, will prove me right, but you never know. He's one Grand Slam title away to prove me wrong there. That is a huge prediction that I've made throughout the years. He can win one more, Djokovic. I will not be shocked if he does it. I'm not counting with it. I don't think he will do it, but you never know. You never know. All right? He's one away in proving a huge prediction of mine wrong. He's one away. I hope he does it. I'm not sitting here. I don't want to be right in all my predictions. Absolutely not. I hope he proves me wrong. I really hope so. It will be so fun. It will be so historical, great for tennis to see someone, a first human being, ever winning 25 majors, because at the current moment both Federer and Margaret Court has won 24 Grand Slam titles each, even though that Margaret Court's record is not valid according to me, because she has won mostly of her Grand Slam titles in a non-professional era. Djokovic has won all of his 24 Grand Slam titles in a professional era. Nevertheless, she has that 24 number close to her name. exactly like Novak. So Novak dreams, he badly wants to win one more major. I really believe that if Novak wins one more major, he will quit. He will leave tennis. He will retire. He knows he will not. He knows he doesn't have a chance 26, 27, like some of you Djokovic delusional fans seem to believe. I have had actually debates and I have wrote in different social medias with some delusional Djokovic fans. I remember I wrote with one not on my channel but on other channels 6-7 months ago, and he or she, I don't know, doesn't matter. The person was saying to me, he will win 30, he will win 30, what you talk about, who will stop him, ha 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 ha, blah 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 blah, who, Sinner, Alcaraz, Medvedev, Zverev, Tsitsipas. My God, some people of you out there, they seem to believe that winning tennis Grand Slam titles and winning majors is a walk in the park. You really are so delusional, some of you. You are really maniacs, some of you. Of course, Djokovic will never win 30. It has never been in my radar. It has never been on my analysis. It has never been on my thoughts. It has never been even... And one of them, he's in... Patrick freaking joking Matruglu, or whatever his name is. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. I don't think I'm doing it. He has said throughout the years, Djokovic will win 30. Last year he said he won 30. Then, in the beginning of the year, when Djokovic didn't win Australian Open, he changed it. He changed it to 28 to 30. Then we had Marion Bartoli, these French persons, they all seem maniacs. She said a couple of months ago, Djokovic will win 2 to 3 more Grand Slam titles. Oh dear God, show mercy. Don't listen to Patrick Madouglu. Don't listen to Marion Bartoli. They're both clowns. Djokovic will never win 28 to 30 Grand Slam titles. Djokovic will never win 3 to 4 Grand Slam titles. The big $1 million question is, will Novak Djokovic win one more? One more. I've said no for many years. I will not change my mind now. I don't think Djokovic will come to 25 Grand Slam titles, even though he's 7 matches away, but those are very, very, very difficult 7 matches to win, especially those 3-4 last matches from 4th round up to lifting the title is not easy. The first couple of rounds, of course, Djokovic can win and will win. He will not go down easy, and he will not lose early in majors. He lost in the 3rd round at the US Open. This year, that was his earliest loss that he got in many years in majors. So, but you don't win Grand Slam titles in the 3rd or 4th round. You win them in the 2nd week on the last day in 2 weeks event, in the 2nd Sunday. There you win it. So Djokovic will, of course, will be a threat in the 1st week, but when it comes to the 2nd week, quarterfinals and further, there the mountain will be very, very huge for him to climb as 37, next year 38 years old. Alright, now this topic to this video. Will Djokovic come to 103 titles? Now he's 4 away from that and catching Roger Federer. Or breaking, call it what you want, catching, breaking Federer's record, call it what you want. Alright, he's 4 away to catch Federer with 103 titles, and he's 5 away to break Federer's record with 104 titles. My prediction of that is no. I don't believe so. Djokovic, he has some more titles left in him. I don't believe he will win any more majors. He plays all of them if he's healthy. So we have 4 majors, alright? Djokovic doesn't play many tournaments, so many tournaments in this late of his career. He doesn't do it. He's pick and choosing which kind of tournaments. He's a part-time tennis player at the current moment. And when you are a part-time tennis player, you are not a big threat. Alright, we know that he was in the Shanghai final, alright? But in the final, he lost his straight set to Jannik Sinner. And we have now 2 Alpha Hanas on the tour, which has not been the case for Djokovic the last 3, 4, 5 years, alright? With Medvedev, Tsitsipas, Thiem, Zverev, Kyrgios, Berrettini, maybe I've forgotten one. Against those players, Djokovic has had many success in Grand Slams. He has won 8 Grand Slam titles against 6 players the last 4 years. And which are those 6 players? It is Medvedev. He has won 2 Grand Slam titles against Medvedev in the finals. It is Tsitsipas. He has won 2 Grand Slam titles against Tsitsipas in the finals. There you have it. Casper Ruud. He has won Grand Slam title against Casper Ruud in the final. Nick Kyrgios, he has won 1 Grand Slam title against Nick Kyrgios in the final. Matteo Berrettini, he has won 1 Grand Slam title against Matteo Berrettini in the final. And then Dominic Thiem, he has won 1 Grand Slam title against Dominic Thiem in a Grand Slam final. So there you have 6 players. Djokovic has had a lot of success. Zverev, he has never faced him in a Grand Slam final, but he has faced Zverev multiple times in quarterfinals and semifinals in majors, and has defeated him all the time. Zverev has never defeated Djokovic in a Grand Slam match. Nevertheless, Novak's road to win Grand Slam titles is much more difficult now. Not only because of the age, because he's still very good. He's still very competitive. It's not like Nadal. Nadal is finished. Djokovic is not finished. For me, he's the 3rd best tennis player in the world. But he still needs to come through these big threats like Alcaraz and Sinner in majors. Alcaraz, he has faced him 3 times in majors. He has lost against him 2 times. Sinner, he has faced 3 times in majors, Djokovic, and he's lost against Sinner only once and defeated him 2 times. But those 2 times where Djokovic defeated Sinner, which was once back in 2022 Wimbledon, and once back in 2023 Wimbledon. It was a much weaker Sinner than what the case is nowadays, all right? The new Sinner, Djokovic, has lost many times, all right? So these 2 players are a huge challenge for Djokovic to come through to be able to win majors. If that was not enough, we have the ranking. He's a part-time tennis player nowadays. He will go down in the ranking. So as lower you get in the ranking, as more difficult it will be for Djokovic to have easier draws. He can get a Sinner or Alcaraz already in the quarterfinal. He can get them if he goes lower and lower in the ranking. And then, of course, the age. The age factor, nobody defeats time. Father Time is undefeated, like we all know. That is not any new news for any of us. We all know this. Consider all this. If you look at Federer, what did Federer do the last years of his career, all right? Federer, when he was 37 years old, he won 4 titles as 37 years old. 1 in 2018, I'm talking about 37 now, right? In 2018, as 37 years old, Federer won Basel. In 2018, as 37 years old, he won Basel. He was 37 years old, all right? And then he kept on winning titles in 2019 as 37 years old. Then in 2019, he won Dubai, I remember, as 37 years old, and won his 100th title back in 2019. I remember he won the 100th title in 2019 as 37 years old. And then after Dubai, he won Miami Open, his last Masters 1000 title in his career, Roger Federer, when he was 37. All right. And then in that 2019 season, which was Federer's last season in winning titles, he didn't win any titles after 2019. He won Halle in 2019 as 37 years old also. All right, so in 2019 he won. In 2018 season, Federer won 4 titles, and also the case was the same in the 2019 season. He also won 4 titles. In 2019, he won, like I said, Dubai, when he won his 100th title there in Dubai. Then he won Miami, and then he won Halle as 37 years old. Then we know he almost won Wimbledon as 37 years old, almost 38, because we all know that Federer's birth date is in August. So 3 titles in 2019, Federer wins as 37 years old, and 1 title in 2018 Basel, he wins as 37 years old. And then his last title in Federer's career was in Basel 2019, when he was 38 years old. According to me, Federer is, a better tennis player than Djokovic, in the same age. Federer won 4 titles as 37 years old, like I said, 3 in 2019 and 1 in 2018, and he won also 1 title as 38 years old. Djokovic has been able to win only 1 title as 37 years old. Only 1, which was the Olympic gold medal earlier this year. And consider that Djokovic is just becoming older and older, and considering that Alcaraz and Sinner is giving him a lot of troubles, and considering that he is a part-time tennis player nowadays when he's not playing so many tournaments, I don't see how he, and considering also that he doesn't play so many small events, he only plays majors and some masters. He plays all the majors if he's healthy. He doesn't play all the masters. We have 9 masters. He definitely doesn't play all the masters. He definitely didn't play all the masters this year, and he will definitely not play all the masters next year. And for me, Djokovic he will never be a #1 favorite anymore in Grand Slams and in Masters. He will not be. He was not. Last time Djokovic was my #1 favorite to win a Grand Slam title was at the Australian Open earlier this year. He was #1 there. After that, I've never had Djokovic as my #1 favorite to win a Grand Slam title. He was not my #1 favorite to win the French Open. He was not my #1 favorite to win the Wimbledon. And he for sure was not my #1 favorite to win US Open. He proved me right in all those 3 Grand Slams. French Open, Wimbledon, and US Open. And he will not for sure be the #1 favorite going forward either. So, and consider that he will not play so many tournaments next year, 2025. I believe he will come up to 100th title. Yeah, I believe he will win his 100th title. I don't believe he will come up to 103 titles. That, for sure, not 104. Maybe he can catch Federer, maybe. But even there, I don't think he will do it. But on the 103 titles, I'm not super confident. But I'm pretty confident. 104 titles, Djokovic coming to 104 titles, I'm super confident he will not win. I really don't believe Djokovic will win 5 more titles in his career, this late in his career. 5 more titles, when he will get 38 years old next year. I just explained what Federer did when he was 37, 38 years old. And according to me, Federer is a better tennis player than Djokovic when Federer was 37, 38 years old. For God's sake, Federer was 1 point away in winning a Grand Slam title as almost 38 years old. 1 point away, for God's sakes. He was 37 and 11 months when he almost won Wimbledon 2019. 37 and 11 months. All right, so I don't believe Djokovic will neither catch Federer's 103 titles or break Federer's 103 titles and surpass him with 104 titles. That is my prediction about Djokovic. And now some fast prediction about ATP Finals who will just start a couple of times, who will just start soon. Who do I believe will win? I will not go in too much details here because I don't really have time. I just will say who I believe will face each other in the final and who I believe will win the title. All right. Look, guys, it is not any rocket science here. It is Jannik Sinner who is the man to beat in all hard court, indoor and outdoors tournaments. He's the man to beat. He has the entire arsenal. He has the forehand, backhand, serve, return. He moves exceptionally well to be this tall of a guy. So Jannik Sinner is for me #1 favorite at ATP Finals, which is not any surprise. I believe that many out there have him, that have Jannik Sinner as the #1 favorite. And his biggest threat, I don't think it is Alcaraz. Alcaraz, I believe, Alcaraz's biggest issue and weakness in his career will be winning tennis tournaments indoors. He will have some kind of issue like Nadal. Not as much as him. I believe Alcaraz will, during his career, in some time, not this year, but I believe he will win ATP Finals in his career in the future. I don't think Alcaraz will end his career without never winning ATP Finals like Nadal never did, and I don't think that Alcaraz will end his career with 1 indoor hardcore title. Nadal only won 1 indoor hardcore title in his entire career. I believe that Alcaraz will win more than so. I believe that at the current moment, Alcaraz has not won 1 indoor hardcore title yet. So, but anyway, I believe Alcaraz will have issues and weaknesses in winning indoor hardcore titles. So I don't think Alcaraz will be Sinner's biggest threat at ATP Tour Finals in Turin. I believe it will be Zverev. I believe Zverev will be Sinner's biggest threat. Zverev can definitely take out Sinner. I believe that Zverev will make it to a final. And I believe this from one group. And I believe that in the other group, I believe that Sinner will make it to the final. I will not go in details who will make it to semifinals, etc., etc. Will not go in details there. I just believe that if you want, I can do it. I believe that on the Sinner group, I believe that Sinner and Medvedev will make it to the final. That is my feeling. Maybe I'll be wrong. On the Alcaraz group, I believe that Alcaraz and Zverev will make it to the semifinal. So I believe those four players will progress to semifinals. And then in the final, I believe that we will see Sinner and Zverev face each other. And in that final, I believe that Sinner will defeat Zverev. So that is my feeling. That is my prediction about ATP Finals. That's it. So let's see if I will be right or I'll be wrong. I believe that Sinner will lift the trophy and win his first ever ATP Finals in these upcoming weeks that we have ahead of us. He was in the final last year when he lost against beast mode Novak Djokovic. But Djokovic is not playing ATP Finals, but even if Djokovic would have played ATP Finals, I don't believe that Djokovic would have won ATP Finals. Djokovic is not hurt. To say some words about Djokovic, Djokovic is not hurt. He pulled out of Paris Masters. He pulled out of ATP Finals. Djokovic is not hurt. He has said that I'm recovering from some injury. He's not hurt. He just doesn't want to play. He's a part-time tennis player, Djokovic. So he said that I'm done with these tournaments, with Paris and with ATP Finals. He has won ATP Finals a record many times, 7 times. Nobody has won it more times than him. So he's finished with those tournaments. He's done with those tournaments. Djokovic is going all in to win his 25th Grand Slam title. That is what Djokovic really badly wants. He really wants to win that 25th title. 25th Grand Slam title. He doesn't care so much in catching Roger Federer's 103 titles. That is not what drives him, because if that was the case, he would have played Serbia Open, a tournament that Shapovalov won, by the way. His first ever title in 5 years. Last time Shapovalov won a title was 2019 Stockholm Open. 5 years later, Shapovalov, he won his second ATP Finals. So Djokovic is not chasing that 103 titles. If he really wanted that, he would have played a bunch of small 250 tournaments. But that is not what Djokovic is chasing. Djokovic is chasing his 25th Grand Slam title, and if he does that, if he wins that, I really believe that he will retire. But he doesn't have much time left in him. He really doesn't have. Australian Open that comes a couple of months from now, that is a chance for Djokovic. He will be my number 3rd favorite, according to me, after Sinner and Alcaraz. He's, after all, has won that Grand Slam tournament 10 times, a record many times that nobody has won it more times than him. But Sinner is the man to beat. Sinner is the man to beat in all hardcourt, indoor, outdoor tournaments. That doesn't mean that nobody can defeat him. Of course, players can defeat him. Sinner will not win everything that he competes in, but he will for sure be a huge challenge for everybody when it comes to hard courts, both indoors and outdoors. So, and then French Open, he will be 38 years old. And when you're 38 years old, your odds in winning majors, those go. I always say like this: when you turn 38 in tennis, the big collapse starts. Novak's collapse has started. His minor collapse has started. He won only one title in this 2024 season. That is a minor collapse that we have seen from Novak Djokovic in this 24 season. In the 25 season, in the 2025, next year, it will be when Novak will get 38 years old in next year, in May next year. Then we will see the big collapse start from Novak Djokovic. Because when you turn 38 years old in tennis, that age doesn't show mercy to you. Just ask Federer. Federer won only one tennis tournament when he was 38 years old, and that was one of 500 class tournament in Basel. That was the only tennis tournament that Roger Federer won as 38 years old. So if Novak doesn't win Australian Open as 37 years old in couple of months from now, when in hell will he win his 25 Grand Slam title when he will be 38 years old in French Open, in Wimbledon, and in US Open? Alright guys, there we have it. I don't believe Djokovic will come to 103 titles and catch Roger Federer's 103 titles that Roger Federer won in his career, and I believe that Jannik Sinner will win the ATP Tour Finals and beat Alexander Sasha Zverev in that final. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and see you next time. Peace!